Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into my channel. This is just kind of an update I'm doing from my last video, why low oil prices are bad for America. It looks like things are happening faster than what I predicted, but if you weren't paying attention and you're at work and you're doing your everyday thing and not paying attention, the stock market is basically crashing right now. The last 5 days, the Dow Jones went from a high of 18,035 all the way to right now it has dropped down 17,323, and just in one day it went from 17,504 all the way down to 17,268, and just a few minutes ago it was above 17,300. So it is totally just dropping. The NASDAQ 5 days ago was at 4,793. It is now down to 4,578, or 4,601 I mean, and it is continuing to drop. Up there, it just dropped again. So just thought I would share this with you guys. If you haven't watched my video of why low oil prices are bad for America, I'll put the link on there. I basically predicted that 2015 is not going to be a good year. There's a lot of top economic experts that are also predicting 2015 is not going to be a good year as well. We are experiencing what some think to be inflation right now. If you don't know what inflation is, it's basically a low demand for products. So basically what happens are companies have to keep lowering their product prices so that people will actually buy these products. The only way to help prevent inflation, and I guess I should tell you why inflation's bad. Inflation's bad because if companies have to keep lowering their prices, their profit margins keep shrinking and shrinking. This is what puts thousands of businesses out of business. So the only way to usually stimulate this problem is to lower the federal interest rate, which it's already as low as it can get, and to increase government spending to help stimulate the economy. I kind of think, due to all the products and stuff we have out there, especially with the oil, I think we're kind of experiencing like a hybrid of inflation and deflation, de-inflation, if you want to call it that. Make up your own term for it. But it's not good, and obviously, if you've been paying attention, the market's been going down and down, but it's really taken a plunge today. And let me pull up my little financial thing right here on my phone. It's like it's a phone app I have that I keep track of certain stocks and such. Let me hit the refresh button on here. Yeah. Yahoo, they're going down in price. Facebook down. Google went way down. Gold has been going up. It's up to 1,170 an ounce, and the price of crude oil has dropped down to $48.16 a barrel. That is the WTI crude oil. So what that basically means, like as I covered in my last video, fracking companies, gas and oil companies in the United States can't make a profit unless the price of oil per barrel is over $50. They are now below that. So I can see oil companies, the fracking companies, coming to a standstill. They're probably either A, holding production right now, or B, they will do it tomorrow, and they'll be laying off workers. So temporarily anyway. I'm not sure what's going to happen. The way it sounds from what I've been reading, it's going to keep going down and down. Like I covered in my last video, I said Saudi Arabia could take the price of oil per barrel down to $35 and still make money and hold out. Yeah, that it'll create a deficit for their budget, but they got deep pockets. What does that matter? America's had a deficit in their budget for the last 20 years. Well, I shouldn't say that, for the last probably 14 years. So, and it hasn't hurt us that bad. So, but this, this price of oil that's going down and down and down. I told you, like I said, it was going to be bad for America, and we're already starting to just see the results. It's actually, the negatives are actually occurring a lot faster than I thought they would. I honestly thought, they would pass the illusion that everything's doing great for the beginning of the year, but after that, that illusion would shatter. Well, it looks like the illusion is shattering right now, and it's only like January 7th. No, January 6th. So, alright, I thought I'd just give you guys that update. I'll put the link below to my last video. I'm really gonna keep my eye on this today. I can't wait to see what it's gonna end up by the end of the day, of the closing day. How low it's gonna go. I'm thinking 16,800 for the Dow Jones. That's where I see it falling down to. But who knows? We'll see what happens. Alright, thanks for listening, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.